We are 3 weeks out from the show. This shit is crazy. I now not only have just one cardio session a day, 5 days a week, but I now have 2 sessions of cardio 5 days a week. I have 45 minutes fasted, 30 minutes later in the day, which usually I just do after I work out. Right now it's 8:35 in the AM, bright and early. I'm about to go crush my 45 minutes of fasted cardio, sponsored by an energy drink. I just knocked out my 45 minutes of stairs. I'm excited for meal one, not gonna lie. Not really much on the agenda today. Gonna go get a haircut, hit a little push day. Usually I hit push on Monday. It's just kind of how my schedule is going right now. Meal one coming up. Meal one right here. Low-key ran out of beef, so I only got 40 grams in there with 100 grams of chicken to substitute. Got the green beans, got the guac. We are on the baby spoon method so that I don't eat this in 5 bites and maybe 10 instead. I have a new method of how I make my cream of rice, and I'm going to update you guys on how I do it. So I boil the water in a kettle now, and I do a 5-to-1 ratio. 5 water, 1 for cream of rice. So I got 250 grams of water going down with 50 grams of cream of rice. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix it up. It's gonna start getting a little thick. Once it starts doing that, you do 30-second increments in the microwave until it's at your desired consistency. I microwaved it about 4 times, I believe, with 30-second increments and kept stirring. Came out the way I wanted it, so that's when I stopped. I put the whey drip on, put this in the freezer or fridge. I would say if you're prepping it for the next day, I would put it in the fridge. If you're gonna eat it in a few hours, put it in the freezer. Got the pre-workout meal going down right here. Same as always. 120 grams of chicken, 150 grams of rice. With this whole prep, I started mid-July. I was about 146 pounds, give or take. Now I'm about 136, so I have lost 10 pounds. When you are at a certain body type and a certain body fat level, 10 pounds of weight lost can look very different across the board. Someone like me who, when I started my prep, I was already fairly lean. Losing 10 pounds, obviously you could see a vast difference. For someone who's like 300 pounds, if they lose 10 pounds, it just looks like they took a shit. But with that, I have had a lot of people are in my life who don't really understand how or what a bodybuilding prep is. Say things like, oh my God, Aaron, you got so skinny. Oh, what happened to you? You look like you deflated. Just shit like that. I don't let things like that bother me. If I did, then I would just be living for other people, not myself. I can see for other people, when someone makes a comment or makes comments like that to you, how it can be unmotivating or make you feel shitty. When people first started saying that stuff to me, I was like, well, yeah, I don't know if I told you, but I'm doing a bodybuilding show. Kind of like explaining myself. And it's like, why am I even doing that? It's none of their business. And people shouldn't be saying shit like that to you in the first place. I would kind of be like, oh yeah, I'm doing a show, this and that. It's kind of like the point of doing a bodybuilding show. You have to lose weight. Now it's kind of gotten to a point that people are telling me I look sick. They're saying like, oh my God, you're so skinny. I just kind of started nodding my head like, yeah, I am sick. Honestly, you don't have to explain yourself to people for when you do things, especially if it's something that you know is putting you in a good spot. I understand doing this whole show. It's an unhealthy thing to do. It's an unhealthy thing to lose weight when you're already this lean, but that's really just the name of the game, right? When you're on a path to do something, there will always be people saying shit to you, whether it's positive, negative, or anything in between. I always say, don't let that shit get into your head. In my personal opinion, don't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks. To most people, something as extreme as a bodybuilding prep looks insane. It might be. You don't see people like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, any successful person that has done regular basic things, day-to-day lifestyle in order for them to become that rich and that successful. There's things that you have to do that are out of the ordinary. Might look insane to some people. That's really the only way. How I would look at it is, if you're doing things that people aren't commenting on, then you're probably doing something wrong. Also, shameless plug, I do have a code for Ecovision, code BUILT. Saves you 15% if you want to save some money and cop some good shit. Me personally, I've only had the tanks, and I'm wearing one right now. This is the Lifestyle one size medium. As you can see, very high on the lats. I've been using these for a couple months. I like them a lot. They're nice and thick. I have ones that I've had for a few months. They're pretty much how they were when I first got them. They don't lose their structure. I haven't tried any of their supplements at all, so I can't speak on that. You want to save some money and you want some fire tanks that aren't gonna stretch out on you, Ecovision code BUILT saves you 15%. Other than that, I am about to go hit a little push day. Just got back from hitting push. I'm not gonna lie, I faded what should have been my second session of cardio. Why did I fade my cardio? I was at the gym way too long. I literally would wait like 10-15 minutes just for a machine. People just want to sit there and not work out. They just want to sit on the machine. So I was there way too long. When I was done with my workout, I go to the stairs. All of them are taken up or broken, and people were waiting for it. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fade my second session of the day. At least I got the first one in though. About to eat my post-workout meal. Same as last time. Got the 50 grams cream of rice, which I showed you how I made it before. Got the whey drip on there, 50 grams banana, and then I drizzled some sugar-free maple syrup on there. Last meal of the day, the Ninja Creamy. Instead of almond butter, I'm doing dark chocolate. I melt it up and then I pour it on, and then it gets cold instantly, and it's like eating a chocolate bar. It's amazing. I already ate the 200 grams of kiwis low-key like about an hour ago. Last couple hours, I just been big chilling, been moving my room around. I just get to a point in the day where I'm just mad tired. I just don't feel like talking or doing anything. It's whatever. I mean, that's just the name of the game. I used to be the type of person that I would wake up late, 10, maybe even 11 o'clock, be like more of a night owl. I used to be able to go to the gym at like 8 p.m. off an energy drink. Now my body literally wakes me up at 7 in the morning, which is crazy. Honestly, that's not the worst thing in the world. I feel like I could get more done in the beginning, like in the morning, compared to waiting till night to get big hard things out of the way. But yeah, I mean, other than that, 19 more days till you see my ass on a stage.